I like collecting things, from cards, to games, to red blood cells.
What?
But what I like collecting the most is Blu-rays, 4Ks, and the occasional DVD. Now, you may be asking yourself one question. What's the meaning of life? I don't know. But what I do know is that I don't get time to watch these things. So I've come up with a cunning plan.
We are going to steal
Pause for effect.
No, not that. So I've come up with a cunning plan to watch every single one of these movies from A to Z and give them a bit of a review. But before that happens, hit the music. So today's film is going to be 17 again. Anyway, it's a 2009 American teen fantasy comedy. It's directed by Burr Steers and it stars Zac Efron, Leslie Mann, Thomas Lennon and Michelle Trachtenberg. I hope I pronounced her name right. But anyway, it's also got Matthew Perry, Sterling Knight and Melora Hardin in supporting roles. So yeah. So the film follows Mike O'Donnell, 37-year-old, played by Matthew Perry, who, let's just say, life hasn't panned out the way he thought it would. One day, a chance encounter, and he's a 17-year-old again. Hence the name of the movie, 17 again. And he gets to be on the high school basketball team, gets to go to school with his kids, which would be very weird. But anyway, I've seen this movie before. I saw it back in 2009 when it was released in cinemas. I have a vague recollection of that. But I kind of really want to see how this stacks up against what I thought of it, because I somewhat remember it being an okay film. Apparently critics are divided. I'm not too sure, but yeah, 17 again. Let's go. I watched it. 17 again. It went for 101 minutes, might I say. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a great watch. It was endearing, enthralling, captivating, charming. It was very cute. It was a very uplifting story. All those words, you know, all those words that you use to describe just a feel-good movie. I really, really did enjoy this movie. But it did have its cringy moments, as with any kind of teen comedy. It has the cringy moments. So you got to remember that Zac Efron is playing a 37-year-old man in a 17-year-old body. His daughter doesn't know it's him. And because it's Zac Efron, she kind of halfway through gets the hots for him. And it's very funny because she's trying to make out with him and he's just like, that's my daughter. I can't tell you, but oh my gosh. And so I was just like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. Like it's terrible good. Like it's cringe. But yeah, I liked Zac Efron in this movie. I thought it was a good choice to cast him. He played the role well, so there's not really much else to say. He was just really good. Obviously he can play the really good looking dude, so yeah, that's pretty much it. One thing I loved about the movie was Ned's Nerd Collection. One thing I loved about the movie was Ned's Nerd Collection. Obviously him being a nerd, he's got a lot of nerdy stuff. I loved it. I loved being able to see like the speeder from Star Wars as his bed. Like, imagine waking up in that. Oh, so good. The life-size statues, the swords, the lightsabers, him playing on 3 screens, 1, 2, 3, and just like playing like that, watching various 3 screens at once. Oh, wow, so good. in the end, I can't really badmouth this movie at all. There was nothing I didn't really like about it. Apart from Ned's kind of constant hounding of the principal. I was just like, dude, like, I know they get together in the end, but it's just like, dude, she said no, move on. But that's about it, really. Apart from that, it was a great movie. I'll probably sit down and watch it later on. I'm going to give this one a 9.5 out of 10. I'm going to dock half a point just for the fact that it did have a bit of hounding of the principal, but that's about it. But anyway, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching. Hopefully, I'll have the next movie up soon, which should be, by the looks of it, 21 Jump Street. Just had to look behind that card right there. But yeah, thank you for watching, and if you like the content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. That's my only plug. Peace out, my friends.